We just got a pack. I'm on live. We just got a package. We just got a package. Let's see what we got today. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up? And of course, I got my handy dandy customized tumbler. Let me see if I can get some peeps up here before we start. Can you shut the door for me? How was your day at school?
Oh, can I show you my project I made?
Yeah, don't come over here though.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. What's on your face?
Yogurt.
Yes, I am Joe. Hey, Jamie Boo. What's up? It is me. It's I. I am here. I am here. Okay, for Earth Day?
Yeah.
Oh, what does that say? Look at her project, y'all. Don't come over here. This is her project. She's in school. Ain't it cute? It's adorable. It was for Earth Day. It says, I promise I will never let a balloon go.
Yeah, because some birds actually eat balloons.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
let them go, so.
I take care of the earth by donating to organizations. And she does. She volunteers her time with me when we feed the homeless and things like that. I promise I will always turn off water when brushing my teeth. Oh.
And I do that.
Awesome sauce. So this is what she made for Earth Day in school today. Super cute. Roll up your face off.
Okay.
You smell like outside. Y'all tell y'all kids they smell like outside? Hey, Cupcake Boo, what's poppin', girl? Now, they said, good job, baby girl. Super cute. Too cute. She said, thank you. I'm going to open this package and we're going to chit-chat a little bit. So, where's my girl? First and foremost, I need to shout out my girl, Stephiana. Y'all know her by, is it Makeup by Steph? Is her Facebook page? Because I be trying to change their page names. But y'all know Steph. She's a roomie, a Selly, a.k.a. A1 Day One. It's my girl. And I have been talking mad trash. Because when I tell y'all, she supposed to be sitting in this box for about, probably since I knew her. Probably for over a year now. I feel like, and I'm like, girl, you ain't sending it. But to my surprise, she really went to the post office, and I was outside giving my girl Sugar, my big old beautiful brown dog, or red hair dog, whatever you want to call it, a bath. And shut this door, please. A bath, and to my surprise, I looked over to the left. And UPS had dropped off my package. Okay? 10 years, period. So we're going to open up this box and see what's in here. How are y'all doing? How was y'all vacation? Or some of y'all had vacation. You know, a lot of kids were just on spring break. My daughter went back to school yesterday. They had a really short spring break. I asked her, was there anything in this box that I needed to be mindful of showing y'all? She said no. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I had to make sure I flipped the box. Because I'm good for showing my address. And they will never let me down. How many of y'all was in May Live that she did earlier today? Because I was in there. I was kicking back in the bed. And it was like, Maymay's Live. I said, let me pop in these comments. You on break just in time, period. I said, let me pop in these comments. And I'm going to be doing a bunch of rambling. And it was this girl in there. I think her name was Marissa. You was there, Jamie. I know you was there. You remember the girl, Marissa? Now, Marissa, I remember that name. She used to be an A1 Day One. She was a supporter of May. I don't remember her being a supporter of me, per se, but she was a big supporter of May. And then, you know, some people flipped once the book came out. They decided, you know, people made their decision on what they felt was true or what wasn't. Okay. So she was in the comments popping. Ooh, my Lancer. She was in the comments popping her stuff. And she thought she ate y'all. Y'all remember when I got caught slipping? It was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I did that late night live. I forgot I was on live and my camera was on. Yeah, she was giving she wanted to be a Polly princess. I think I wrote that in the comments. Like, wasn't she trying to be on the Maybay team? Like, I think she was trying to be on the Maybay team. And I forgot and I'm in my bed, you know, minding my business, and I went to the fridge, I think, to get me something to drink. And I opened my refrigerator, and a light shined on me, and my head was a smush. I had that smush nappy head. Smush, it wasn't nappy, it just was smush. I had bed hair, but I wasn't covered. Y'all remember that? Baby, she wrote in the comments like, how's that kitchen or something. Now people took that as her taking a shot, like it being racist. You know, because y'all know people reference like the back of her head, black people, the kitchen in the back, and they thought she was being a little bit racist. You know what I'm saying? However, Marissa, I was there to defend you, girl. I said she ain't being racist. She thought she ate. She was making a reference about when I got caught in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? But they was on her head. Kitchen here, she said they was on her like white on rice, okay? They was not feeling that at all. I was laughing though because I won't never let that down myself. Would never let it down. That was super hilarious. They got me. And that wasn't the first time. I think that was the second time that I got caught on camera. Wasn't that the second time? Because I know I made a mistake and turned my camera on one day when I was on the panel with Just Chalet, right? And then it was one day, and then I got caught in the fridge. But look at all this stuff. Let's see what she sent us today. But she thought she ate. Baby, I don't care about that. I will put that picture on the screen right now. If I knew where it was at on my phone, I would put it up as a green screen. Oh, she sent me a new brush. Let's see. It is anti-aging skincare infused brush. That sounds fancy. That sounds fancy. Youth or Dare. Tartar vegan skincare, high performance natural multi-acid and C serum, vitamin C. Oh, I'm scared of vitamin C. Oh, I'm scared of vitamin C. But she sent me some of this. I got some vitamin C in my room. I haven't even opened yet because I'm scared I'm gonna burn my skin off. I'll look into that. Marble light illuminating. Oh, she sent me some blush. How do you do this? What is it, like that? I saw it once. I missed the late night. Yeah, is Steph saying you get... Is she... Ask her. Where you at, Steph? Are you trying to say I'm getting old? Are you trying to say I'm getting old? Is she? Because maybe. You... Halo. What is this? Ooh, let me see. Oh, this is pretty. This is... What is this? This is a, what I said, a blush. It's a blush, child. She said, I need a box, Steph. Summer don't need no kind of skincare. Look at her face, always glowing. Oh, thank you. No filter, baby. This is another blush. Oh, it's the same color. She know I'm gonna have to be on the line with her and figuring out how to even apply this stuff. Because one thing I don't know how to do is makeup, but I'm learning. This is some eyeshadow from Jeffree Star, baby. I heard about him a little bit. Not so much, but just a little bit. If I'm thinking about who the right person is, I heard some stuff about him. This is Punk Couture. I don't know about that. We want goodies too, Steph. Is she in here? Oh, there she go. There she goes, Steph. Joe had a very interesting question, and I might have to ask the same. Are you trying to, do you think that I'm getting old? Do you think that I'm looking old? Huh? Is that why you sent me that stuff? I think this is the same color. It don't say what, oh, Freak Show. Wait a minute. Oh, the other one was Punk Couture, and this one is Freak Show. They dark. They look like they're the same color. I guess I'll have to rub one on my hand to see like what the actual color is. What's up? Let's talk about it. Hey, girl. I don't remember what all I put in here. You sent me some vitamin C serum. I'm scared of vitamin C stuff. You sent me some vitamin C serum. So far, I took out a brush and some blush. This is eyeshadow. Anti-aging. It's giving. I think she's trying to say I'm getting wrinkled. I'm getting wrinkled? Let me see. It's never too early to take care of your skin. Oh, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. She sent me some Juvia's Place loose highlighter. She sent me some highlighter. Can y'all see that? Oh, I'm scared of highlighter. I'm in here looking like a glazed donut. I'm in here looking like a glazed donut. Some Nefertiti highlighter. Some more highlighter by Juvia's Place. I'll be in here shining like a diamond. She got me another one of these. I like these little sponges. I be feeling like I'm doing something when I be in here like pat, 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 like blotching my face. Oh, look at this. It looks like a book. Robin Hood Fairy Tales storybook. I'll open it. Oh, that's cute. Got some eyeshadows. That's cute. I feel like that's some of the colors that's in that makeup joint I just bought. Another one look like a little book. That's cute. Some brushes. Boop, boop, boop. Some brushes. I'm going to stick these right here with my other brushes. Boom, boom. Ooh, some more Juvia's. Hey, Mel. Are these is this eyeshadow? Maybe these are eyeshadows. From Steph. Oh, and this is blush. This is blush. Those colors are pretty. That's pretty. They trying to turn me into a makeup queen. I think that was everything. Yep, that was everything. So I got a lot of things to play with. They are all beautiful colors. Yes, I'm being here. I'm trying to figure it out. I want to come on here and do an unboxing. I don't know if I got it in me to actually do makeup with it today. I be real ambitious. I be trying to be real ambitious when I be talking about I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna do this. And then when I get on here, I be like, it's time to go. I be like, that was enough for me for today. Okay, it won't fit that way. Will it fit this way? That's so sweet. You got everything you need now. Yeah. My friends are the bomb.com. You hear me? My friends are the bomb.com. They be setting me up. They be putting me on. For sure. Oh, I need another thing. It can't fit in my little drawer. It can't fit in here. I'm gonna have to get another one of these. They too tall to go that way. Okay, so I have to get another container. Cool, cool, cool. Everyone double tap the screen, hit the likes up. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and share this. I really ain't had much to talk about. I just wanted to come show off my box that I got from Steph. Why is it such a big deal about May's tattoo showing on the side of her? Like, everybody was making a big deal. Not everybody, but a lot of people were in May's comments. This 1 or 2 person, they were making a big deal about her Whitney tattoo on the side of her face, like they were trying to insinuate when she was in California that she was hiding her tattoo, which didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, because you can't clearly see it because she has makeup on, but anytime she wear makeup, unless she uses the alcohol, like, it looked the same way. And I'm like, she had her wedding ring on. I'm pretty sure everybody knows she's married, so why would she need to hide, like, the tattoo? That was so weird to me. Oh, Joe. Okay, that makes sense. Monkey see, monkey do, the leader. Got you. I was like, that don't even make no sense. But let me tell y'all, Dramas and Doobies. Now, let me tell y'all this. Now, some of the things Dramas and Doobies is doing, I would never. I'm like, I always say wrong is wrong. 2 wrongs don't make it right? And for me, some, going to, like, some stuff is too far. However, I don't understand why nobody is in her comments from the other side trying to tell her to stop. Oh, you're doing too much. You're going too far. When I'm pretty sure, if I were to bet, that nobody is on that other side who supports the other people telling her not to say the things that she's saying about or has said about Dramas and Doobies kids. Like, it's like the audacity. Now it's too far. I'm like, how did Dramas and Doobies even find that stuff? Like, what page? How did you, man, let me tell you all, be careful, right? Because somebody always can find some stuff. And if you the type to put everything on social media, well, that's that. Once you put it on social media, it's out there, baby. Anybody can find it. So it's the audacity. They were told not to give a view or comment. It's the audacity. Then I seen when Dramas and Doobies was talking about, I guess at some point they talked about Dramas and Doobies' husband or whatever. He got a DUI or something. And then Dramas and Doobies pulled up video footage of the other girl who talked about it actually drinking and driving. So it's like, how do you talk about him because he has a record, but you are on record, you are on live video evidence of you drinking and driving, doing the same thing. Just because he was caught and you wasn't, is y'all still one and the same? Like, so how you talking about somebody that do what you do? I never understood that. Like, you can't drag somebody for doing things and you do the same thing. That don't make no sense. Him being picked up doesn't change the fact that you did the same thing. You just didn't get caught by the law. It is my customized Summer's Room cup with me right there with my infamous, my Lanta. The tea is coming soon. These may or may not be on the market soon. I'm supposed to be offering this to you guys, but I'm such a procrastinator. I need to get on it. And the back is not complete because I need to order it. But what I wanted to do is I want to get something about this size. This is probably about a 1x1, maybe 1x1 square. I'm going to put here, or circle, a QR code so that people can scan it, like if you're out and about. So follow me on my social media platforms. And then I want to do things where you could customize it. This is an A because people who know my real name know that it starts with an A. I was wanted an S, but I couldn't find one. So, but anyway, and it also comes with a tray that you sit right on top for you to put your little snacks on there, so you can have everything you need in one little spot. So, this is my customized tumbler. What do y'all think about this merch? Would you guys be interested in something like this? Would you guys be interested in a customized tumbler? So when it's time for us to do our recaps, when I do my recaps and we go live and I give my personal opinion and insight, y'all can go grab your beverages and y'all snacks, and it could be all in one. Y'all could be ready. Maybe a little muumuu. Maybe I have to get a customized muumuu too. A little muumuu or a nightgown. I've always wanted to do a nightgown. You have your little cup. You got your little muumuu or whatever. And y'all be ready for the show. I don't have a snack tray on there right now because I'm not using it, but I seen somebody ask me how much. Please don't ask me about how much. Ooh, because I'm mad at myself because I've actually gained weight in the last 2 months or a month and a half. 2 months, I think I've gained. Moment of transparency. Y'all ready? I think I've gained like 15 pounds. I'm scared to stand on the scale, but I know I've gained. I know I've gained about 15 pounds. I have been not been choosing the right foods. I've been munching and busting down on stuff I shouldn't be. And I was so disappointed in myself because I'm like just thinking about where I could be, but I'm like, it is what it is. That time has passed. I can't get it back. Just gotta get back up on the horse. Get back on the horse. Because we got goals to meet and we got goals to make, and this is that. Ain't no time to be pouting because I made the choice, right? So, but I've lost. I'm still about the same since I gained weight back. I'm still at about the 70-pound mark. I've lost about not 70 pounds. I've lost about 60 pounds. I've lost about 60 pounds in the last year. Lost about 60 pounds. Yes, Joe, I am. We ain't giving up, but just a moment of transparency. How many of y'all in here are watching or keep up with the Brianna or Robert Hampton like stuff? Anybody? I'm eating a Fat Boy ice cream right now. Anybody keep up with the Robert Hampton saga or Brianna? I know a lot of y'all are like on the south side with Meg, but I have been tuning into a little bit of the Robert Hampton and Brianna battle, and I was listening to a little bit of a live today, and I was agreeing with everything the lady was saying. It was Let's Talk with Amora, or Loud Talk with Amora. I think she changed her name. And I don't really get down with her too much, only because like she admitted to lying, like creating inserting information into something to paint a narrative about somebody that wasn't true. And for me, it's like, well, I can't listen to you because it's one thing to just give your opinion and your opinion, but when you're talking about you trying to bring awareness to something and you admitted that you inserted documents or photos that wasn't from the individual to frame them, or paint them in a certain way. It's kind of like, I can't really. But anyway, she was covering today about Brianna took someone, Queen Steph Hustle, I think is her name. She took out a TPO on a blogger that she feels harassing her. And I learned some stuff because I don't be watching like blogger pages in general, for real. Like I might peek in a little bit, but I'm like, y'all doing what I'm doing. And most of the time y'all give me y'all opinion, y'all perspective. I don't cover bloggers per se. Like that's not what I do because I'm covering content creators who are not covering other content creators. I'm here to bring you tea, like from people who are vlogging about their lives or they got, stuff like that. Not about people talking about the people I cover. I like to get it straight from the horse's mouth, in other words. So I typically don't tune in to many of those types of pages every now and then. But anyway, she was covering something that I wanted to get some information, like hear about. And I can't believe that people are really out here getting TPOs, like restraining orders and stuff like that against themselves because they just can't leave people alone on the internet. And this lady took it even a step further. She actually attended an event. Somehow she found out about an event that Brianna was invited to. I guess she was, from my understanding, it was like an award ceremony that Brianna was invited to. The lady went to the event, went live to show she was there and put the camera like on Brianna. Now, I don't know if she approached Brianna during the event or not, but you went to a location where she was purposely to stalk her. That was stalking in person. Like, what is wrong with you? Can't just be stalking people and then you're not even smart enough not to leave evidence. You go live. And y'all know when you hit the live button, somebody always watching. You cannot go live and then think you're going dirty delete. It's very rare that somebody didn't catch you, especially if you're somebody people already watching. So not only that, you show up to an event in person and then was talking trash, allegedly, from what I heard. I didn't see it, but this is what the person is saying. She showed up to the event for the award ceremony. Somebody is saying that she was invited. She showed up to the event, invited, allegedly. According to someone else, she showed up specifically for Brianna. And you go live, put the camera on her and talk trash. Regardless if she was invited or not, that's harassment. Like, you're no longer on the internet. You're now in person in a space with sharing a space with her, going live talking trash. That could be looked at as harassment. And the judge didn't, if she was invited and if she presented that to the judge, I guess the judge didn't care because he granted Brianna's TPO based on what was reported in a live. Now, this is what Amora reported. I did not go verify any of this, but based on what Amora reported, and we know we can't take everything she say for facts because she's already admitted to falsifying things, but she apparently was granted this TPO because of things she was able to prove. And not only that, she was supposed to have emailed Brianna and all kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, I don't understand when things go that far. I don't understand when things go that far. What's not true, Sweet Queen? Hey, Sweet Queen. That is also stalking. But I'm like, that's wild to me. Like, I'm like, that's wild to me. I'm never gonna be on these internet streets taking it to the point where I'm ended up in front of a judge. Like, to me, I just don't get it. But I also said I ain't never made $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on nobody's head dragging somebody. So I don't know what that's like. But something that stood out to me was this. I was like, they both was invited to the event. Okay, did they both get a TPO put out on them, Sweet Queen? I don't know. I guess the invitation to the event didn't matter one way or another because according to Amora, that was one of the things that helped Brianna get the TPO granted. She is a blogger, which is considered paparazzi. And if paparazzi harasses the individual, the victim will be granted a TPO. So this is just according to what Amora said, right? I didn't go verify any of this, but I'm listening and I'm like, this is some wild stuff, right? I'm like, this is some wild stuff. And I'm like, yep, that was not her event. I'm like, this is some wild stuff. I don't know whether she was invited, she wasn't invited. All I know is she showed up to the place. Allegedly, she went live, and on this live, she was allegedly talking a lot of trash about Brianna and put the camera on Brianna at the event. Now, if she'd have went to the said event, if she was invited and just did what she was going to do and kind of minded her own business, you know, and didn't focus on Brianna at any point during the thing, maybe she wouldn't have been able to use that, you know, at the court hearing. But from my understanding, what was reported was she was granted the TPO. And to me, that's just crazy work. I'm not trying to be in front of nobody's judge doing nothing. And I went to Queen Hustle's page actually to go see it, and I noticed she has been MIA for a little while. She hasn't done any lives and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if she did lives and she deleted them, but it's like a gap in her streams. But that wasn't even the TPO thing was huge for me. Like, that's crazy. But something that stuck out to me about Amora herself, what I thought was crazy is because Amora zeroed in on the fact that the alleged fact that Queen Hustle allegedly emailed Brianna. She allegedly emailed Brianna and told her that she needs to drop Robert Hampton's last name. She said they weren't even divorced yet. I guess they were going through the divorce. And she said, that's crazy work, like the audacity for you. Like that she was like, you know, we ain't never went that far. That's going too far. And I was like, how do you say that her emailing her, telling her to change her last name is going too far when you, hey, Ebony Boo, when you admitted on live that you inserted photos of abuse that was attributed from Janelle into an alleged pile of photos and said that Robert did them. I'm like, to me, that's crazy. Right, that's what I'm saying. But like, lying on Robert Hampton is not like, what? To me, that's like sending an email, like, oh, sending an email is too much. But putting a picture, using a picture of abuse that was created by someone else and attaching it to another man, you don't think that was too far? I just thought that was diabolical. I'm like, everything she was saying in the live that I heard, the part that I heard. Now, like I said, I didn't verify any of it, but if what she is saying is true, like if the events that she was talking about is true, I'm like, that's crazy. I agree with her. But in the same breath, I'm like, how do you say that that's too far, like diabolical, or who do she think she is when you have attached domestic violence to someone that was attributed from someone else. You know what I'm saying? And I still haven't seen it. I'm still waiting for these pictures. I've had a couple of people inbox me and send me videos of other stuff, but I still have not received the clip or link for the live where the photos are compiled, because they were saying like it's more than just the one picture. It was several other photos, and it was just that one photo that wasn't really Robert's picture. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't seen none of them yet, so I'm waiting. But not lying on them. So I don't know. Like I said, whether Queen Hustle Stephanie was invited or not, and they showed up and she ended up putting herself in a situation where the TPO was granted. That's just crazy. Now, and some of the stuff that she was reading, she said we could go and read it for ourselves. I probably won't go read it for myself. Maybe. I always say I am and I don't, because I'm just not that invested in a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. Now Brianna has brought a lot of her own stuff to the internet. I've said that before. I actually was going to do a live. I had put some clips and stuff together. I thought about doing a live to talk about the whole, the Sharia thing, and some of the history and stuff that I came about. But I'm like, all the information that was put out on the internet about like abuse and stuff and the alleged abuse, all this stuff was put out by you. Like I said, the stuff about the kids is crazy. If people are dragging her kids, like that's just mean, like bully behavior for adults to do. But you know how the internet work. Like, especially when you have a gang of people that hate you. Like, people want to say things to attack you to get underneath your skin. Like they just are. And you can't put information out on the internet and then tell people when to be done. It just does not work that way. You cannot control when people are done. And that's why you have to be mindful of the information that you release to the public. And this is why people said, when stuff go down in their house, they keep it in their house, because once they get out to the public, out to the street, you know what I'm saying, people do what they want with it. You know what I mean? Hey, Starlina. They were all from that incident. Laugh out loud. None else from RH. She had the small nails on in each picture, but they came from different time periods. Really? See, I never only seen the one picture. And I didn't even see the picture from them. I end up seeing the picture that, who page was I on and she showed the picture? Dawn. I was on Dawn page. Rob's sister, when she did a live the other day and she showed the picture. And I remember seeing that one picture with the marks and the scratch stuff on her neck. But I haven't seen none of the other pictures. No, he ain't leave. They just moved into their new house and they just decorated their kids' room and stuff like that. The last I saw, they was doing well. I think it was only 2 pics, but she had the same nails in both pics. That's kind of peculiar if you want to say one incident was from Robert and another one was from Janelle. That was two, like, that would be a little bit insane. Is it possible? I guess. Maybe she liked the style and got him again. But I don't know. Please, Queen, step to talk with. Stuff is too much hatred going on these. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna talk to nobody. I've seen some of Queen Steph stuff. To me, she be going in, and I'm not the type of person that is okay with anyone bullying, like, or saying, like, just going too far. I don't pick sides, but I'm definitely not. I really don't care to know, like, they story. If I want to know, I'm gonna go read the report, since it's like public information. Like, if I really, 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 really wanted to know, I would go read the report because it's a legal document. But I'm probably not gonna talk to nobody. I'm not that invested to really know. I just know a lot of people have picked sides. They chose to defend. Some choose to defend Rob. Some choose to defend Brianna. And have just dived really deep and took it real personal. And that's their choice. But I think it's all crazy that he left. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. Who got it? Queen, Sweet Queen got the membership. Ooh, ooh. Someone report. I didn't see that. I was on her page today. It's very entertaining. I can say that. It can be, but see, it's crazy because I'm a blogger, right? I don't really like a lot of drama, right? Like, I like a little bit of it, but when it's constant, like like drama, like for the Robert saga and the Brianna saga, it burns me out because it's constant. It's several people on it, people going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I'd be like, whoa, like what's going on? It's kind of like when I was covering the May drama, and I was like, it just be a lot because a lot of back and forth about the same stuff, like do 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 do. At least with the Brianna stuff, I mean, well, it's all old now, but you know, new stuff was what pop, but like it's old news and just regurgitate. I'd be like, well, we gonna move on to the next thing. Like, can we get something new? Can we get something new? Like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, Joe got a membership. Thank you, Miss Lawanda. I ain't into like, I'm not into like baddies, like shows like that. Like I can't watch stuff like that. It's just too much for me. So, I know it's kind of weird, but it's just only could take so much of it. And I can't understand why so many people are so invested. Like I get like framing somebody for domestic violence, and if they didn't do that, like trying to frame somebody for domestic violence and they didn't do it, to me is crazy work. I'm not fooling with you. Like that's crazy. Like that's insane. Right? So I understand like I ain't fooling with you, but the constant back to back, like would have been like 3 years now. Like that's just like what are we trying to accomplish? You know what I'm saying? And honestly, if these things happen and Brianna felt that way, I don't know if Robert ever getting locked up for it, her pressing charges or getting anything, getting any type of like jail time or anything like that behind, because if this happened and she has proof, now I could be wrong, somebody in the comments, y'all know better than me because y'all been following the story, but has the truth, aka Robert Hampton, ever been to jail for domestic violence? Like, has he had a restraining order put against him? Like anything legal, like placed against him? I could have missed it because I'm late into the saga. Has he had any of those things? He's never been to jail for that or nothing. So to me, like if y'all have these actual evidences, right? If it's actual evidences and this was happening, like domestic violence, because I don't support domestic violence, then Brianna could have very well went to the police, showed her evidences, and got the man locked up. Because bringing it to the internet, the only thing that did was ruin his career. The only thing that did was tarnish his brand. So, I mean, bloggers putting up pictures and stuff for you, that's not going to, that don't, I mean, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He had weed out. Rob smoked weed? I ain't know it was, wait, he had weed out. Like smoking it or like what you talking about? You wait a minute. I didn't know he got down with a little 20 and 20. I didn't know that. So I'm just like, if it's real, if it happened, and I'm not saying that it didn't, I was not there. I was not present. I don't know what happened in their home. So I'm not picking no sides. I don't know if it's true or if it's false. But if it is true, right? Not that if she has these evidences, these photos and things to prove that he put pause on her, she could have went and filed charges against him and got him locked up. That's all I'm saying. Bringing it to the internet and allowing bloggers to put information out and stuff like that and drag it on, it did nothing but ruin his reputation. And maybe that was the goal. And also what it did was put you now in a position where you're ready to move on with your life. You no longer want to talk about it, and now you can't control it because once the information is out there, people are going to talk. You're a public figure. You know what I'm saying? So once the information is out there, you can no longer control when people are done or had enough with talking about your life that you brought to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Shonda, I asked you a question in your comment, Shonda. Hey, Shonda. Well, I guess, you know, to each their own. Some people feel like Robert ruined himself. I'm just talking about her choice to bring it to the internet because she says she brought it to the internet. And I've seen her say that, like verbally say she brought it to the internet. And if she has proof of him hurting her, to me, I would have went to the popo. You know what I'm saying? I would have went to the popo. It wouldn't have just been the internet. It would have been action behind it. You know what I'm saying? She won number one in what piece? What she won number one in? Number one in? Yes, she does have plenty proof, but she kept giving him graces too. Nah, it ain't been no grace. Not with the way this internet is running ragged, Angela. Grace where? Not when the whole internet know about it. I don't know what type of grace you talking about, but that don't sound like grace to me. Then why didn't it come out back then if that's the case with the pics and evidence that she ruined his rep by words and rambling using her platform to be negative towards his brand and him? I understand Queen Summer. I know Queen Steph. She's like a daughter to me. They are out to destroy RH in this sad situation. RH don't smoke. Okay. They said in the past he did. He doesn't now. I don't know whether that's true. I don't know. Right. That's what I'm thinking, Nina. Have a blessed day. You too, Miss LaWanda. I just seen it. I'm about to respond. Okay. Exactly right, Summer. She did go to the police. She had no proof. Oh. See, I don't know. I don't know the history. Like, I'm just going off based on what I know. I don't know a lot. I say that. So, and that's why I say, like, this is what this person said. This is what that person said. And I've seen some clips where Brianna is talking. I've seen some clips where Rob is talking. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy to me. Because I'm like, even with the Sharia story, like, that girl came live and told her story because of the lady Jeannie. And I know she feels some type of way because I call her a troll. But based on the stuff that I seen her say and do, that's what her actions would describe her as, a troll. Like, she would fit the description. I wasn't trying to take no shot. I'm blogging, and that's what she would fit. Like, she would be a troll because of some of the things that I've seen her post. And when I do come across her page. But I'm like, I wasn't there. But I'm like, even if the Sharia story is not to the T, this is her emotion. She's entitled to feel how she feels. Rob confirms that yes, he did give her a whooping, but he said he didn't beat her to the point of bruising. You know what I'm saying? So he has his story, she has her story. I mean, to each their own, Angela. That's my opinion. Based on my understanding of what the term troll is, you could be a blogger and a troll. You could be both. Like, I'm a blogger, but I could also be a troll. You know what I'm saying? So, some people go too far. Like, Amora is a blogger, or she reviews content, but she's also a liar because she's admitted that she's a liar. You could be more than one thing. You could be more than one thing. Like today on Amora Live, she said, "This is Brie internet. She can miss me with that one." This is Brie. I thought this was Beyonce internet. She showed grace for 6 years, and that's why we went live the last time he went crazy. She thought he would stop when she went live on him. Okay. That's me. I just be trolling. Oh, girl, I own it. I don't have to issue. Oh. Oh, Shonda. Got you. I'm like, dang, why she don't like my girl like that? Hey, Tabitha Boo. A man whooped a grown woman. A man whooped a grown woman. What you talking about, Steph? But why bring it back out knowing how they're doing your father? It obviously was forgiven because they've spent time then. So why respond to Jeannie? I mean, because everybody, she said that she didn't like the way that she was portraying her story, and nobody can tell her story. So she wanted to correct some things. Whatever Jeannie said, I guess she didn't agree with it. Peace, what you delete? Whatever she said, I guess she didn't agree with. I guess that's for anything. That's like, why does anybody have to talk about anything? It's all old. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't sound like they have the best relationship the way she's like made it seem. It doesn't sound like they are on the best terms. I know that they have. She is a child. She's a child. He spanked his daughter when she was. This is like 4 years old, I think, when the incident happened. So I don't know. Why do people do many things? I guess she just felt the need to tell her story. That's what she said. She said, nobody can tell my story. I was there. I know what happened. And so I guess she felt the need to clear some stuff up about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it doesn't sound like they have the best relationship right now, according to how she put it. I know that I think they linked up one time and they went to see his dad or something like that a couple of months ago. But I don't know. They already showed the pics of his abuse to his daughter. Some people are just late and have not seen it. Wait, it was pictures of the Sharia's abuse that circulated? I have not seen that. All of these years, she been saying she had receipts. No one has presented no receipts yet, but the CC has on this side. Congrats, Brianna won her first TPO case. Any CC speak on Ja, her, Deshaun, or the kids is getting a TPO. Well, that's not true, Peace. That's not how that works. They would have to go, they would have to cross a certain line. She's a public figure, so anything that she puts out on the internet, people can cover and discuss. But there are boundaries. Some people feel like there are no boundaries when it comes to public figures, and it is like you could talk about anything that she puts out on the internet. You just have to make sure you don't go outside of those bounds, and that's why I don't do too much. Okay, I don't do too much. But yeah, but that was pretty much, I can't go in verbatim on a lot of stuff because a lot of stuff I don't know. I just wanted to talk about what I heard Amora say today and what I thought was crazy. Now, whether it is true or it is not, if indeed anyone is getting a TPO because they're going too far on content creators, to me, that's crazy work. But I also don't know what it's like to make a bag. Now, maybe Queen Step Hustle? Maybe she done made a big bag off of talking about Brianna. And that money, money go to your head, make you go, want to go the extra mile because you want to keep making it. I ain't made no big bucks like that on this here internet to make me feel like I want to go the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Now they just think, right, yeah, that's not how the TPO work. I haven't seen no pictures, and I've been here before Bree even came into the picture. Ooh, Nina. I don't know. I be waiting for people to send me the pictures, and I ain't get them yet. Go to Amora. She just read the paperwork Stephanie has. Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about, Angela. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. But somebody was saying TPO on her is yeah, I know. That's what I was just talking about, Angela, about what I heard Amora say. I had listened to a little bit of her live before I went live. And I'm like, ain't no way I'm finna get a TPO. It's just, we can't make people do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can have your opinion and your perspective, but if you getting paperwork put on you, you're doing too much. If you getting paperwork put on you, in my opinion, you're doing too much. I don't know. And I know some people are not gonna like my opinion. I'm just speaking facts. That's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. Allegedly and if I have not verified any of this on my own. But even in general speaking, like if you out here covering people to the point where they taking you to court, yeah, Dawn Roberts' sister showed the pic first and then Amora. I seen one picture that Dawn showed. I watched a recap. She did a live a couple of days ago where she showed like text messages and stuff like that. And I seen the one picture that she showed. I didn't watch the whole live though. They lives be too long for me, man. 2, 3, 4 hour lives, and I just be like, I got stuff to do. So that's where I seen a picture again recently of the bruises on Bree neck, but that was from Janelle. It wasn't from Rob. What's the difference in what Steph is doing and what Amora and Jeannie is doing? Well, according to what I don't know what Jeannie's doing. I haven't really watched it. Jeannie be dragging people left and right too. But the difference is their stuff has stayed on social media and it has not reached the actual person. Meaning, like, according to what Amora reported from the paperwork, Stephanie has reached out to Brianna via email. That is harassing communications through digital means. And they saying that Stephanie was invited to this award show, but according to what Amora said, she showed up to an award show with the intentions of harassing Brianna. That would be physically harassing her showing up in person. That's the difference. That's the difference. Now, the things that people say is disgusting. Like, I've heard some stuff that a lot of people saying to me, I would never go that far. And you could dislike what a person says, but that's the difference. The difference is how far one is willing to go. You know what I'm saying? But this is all according to what Amora read from the paperwork. His own sister showed the abuse that Robert did to his daughter. Oh, did she? I didn't see that. Recently, Angela, or old? Is it recent or old? Like, is that something I can go see now? Queen Summer Queen Summer. It was a pleasure talking to you. I'm out. Remember, there's always 3 sides to a story, and sometimes the truth ain't in it. Absolutely. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sweet Queen. Appreciate you. But a TPO is only temporary protective order. The weather going about it like she's going to jail or something somewhere. No, I don't. Well, I don't know about the if she. So she was granted, from my understanding, she was granted an emergency TPO, and then they went to court. I think I need to go back. I could be. But even getting a temporary one granted is not an easy task. Like getting a TPO is not an easy thing to acquire. It's been a lot of people try to take TPOs out on and were denied. So if it was enough evidence presented that the judge felt like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grant you this, now we have to see if it's gonna stick. I think they have a hearing coming up. I think that's what Amora said, that they have a hearing coming up, and I think Amora said she was going to stream it or something like that, or something she said. I'm not sure. But to me, even getting temporary, because they're not just giving out temporary orders of protection, like just because. It has to be some stuff in there for them to say, okay, we're gonna go forward. But I don't know. Dawn even stated on recording Robert abused Brianna. I feel like I seen something piece where at one point Dawn was saying that he did it, but now she's saying that he didn't do it, that she lied. So I don't know. Do y'all know the reason why she changed her mind about him doing it before, and now she's saying he didn't? Because she calls her a fake DV victim now. That's what she referred to her in the live I watched. Like, do y'all know what made her change her mind? TPO is a temporary, but it can be for whatever time period the state court allows. Right. She go to court Friday, and there is proof Queen Step has violated. She has spiked and breed. Yeah, and that's what Amora was saying. Amora was saying that it's proof that they got the screen recordings and pictures and stuff like that. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not putting myself in that position. But maybe she thinks she within her right. I'm not fooling with it, though. I would have shut my trap. Soon as I got paperwork saying the TPO was granted, I'd have shut my trap. I'd have went to court and then asked the judge, once we went in there and no, and I, hopefully everything got cleared, hoping that everything get cleared up. Listen, how can I protect myself from being in this position again? Like, what boundaries do I need to abide by? Because she has every right to talk about someone, give her opinion and her perspective, but there are boundaries, and a lot of people don't respect boundaries. A lot of people go too far. Now, this is all alleged. Like I said, I didn't go read none of that, but Brianna said she put it out. People saying it was granted. They saying it's public record. Anybody can go verify. We gonna find out, though. We gonna find out. I guess, when they go to court on Friday, and if the TPO turns into a permanent thing, we'll know. Because Bree stopped paying Dawn that $400, and then Dawn switched up on her because of the money. What? Ooh, they say money is the root of all. Ooh, child. Dawn was besties with Bree because Bree was paying her $400 to moderate. She gave Robert Bree's password, and Bree cut her off, so she would. Oh. It was the whole Superfan group that was set up at the event, not just. Wait, it was a whole bunch of people that went there. Wait a minute. Oh. What would make people go that far? Are y'all, some people saying that they were invited, right? Some people are saying no, they just showed up. The way Amora reported it, she reported it as they just showed up. And she's saying it was, so was this an open event? Could anybody go? Could you buy a ticket to go? Because I don't even know what the event was. I would think an award ceremony, you would have to have some type of invitation, right? Or was this a thing where you could buy tickets to go watch? I don't know. I mean, because it would make sense if it was an award ceremony that it would be a situation where you have to be invited. Was she actually at the award ceremony, or was it an after party type thing? I didn't stay that long in the live, so I don't know, but Yeah, Queen Step didn't go there to stalk Brianna. Queen Step had a table set up and showed proof from the host. I mean, but is that really proof? I don't know. Yes.
Can I get another butter?
Yeah, go ahead. Showed the messages where she reached out to the owner of the event to be a vendor because she was a vendor. Wait a minute. So was Queen Step there as a vendor? Because if she was there as a vendor, then she was not invited. She requested to be there to set up. Was she vending, Queen K? Was she vending? Or was she just there as like a participant in the award ceremony? Because that changes things. If she was a vendor, I could call somebody if I see a flyer for an event and say, hey, can I set up to sell my merch or whatever it is, that I want to do? So if she was a vendor, Queen K, then no, she was not invited. The super fan cut Steph out their group because they showed that she was stalking and harassing Brie, and they said they don't do that, and it was wrong because they not that type of people. She knew Brie was going to be there. I'm trying to get Queen K because Queen K is saying something different. So I'm trying. Was she a vendor, Queen K, or was she just there? Like, was she like a was she nominated for an award? What was the award for? That change. If she was a vendor, because I've vended. I'm a baker. And when I be, get ready to, I look for flyers for big ticket events that are open to vending because, the goal is to make some coin. That's a lie. Dawn was cleaning her house, watching her kids, and was a moderator for her. So she gave her nothing. She deserved that $400. Oops. Nina said she ain't giving nothing. She worked for them 400 bones, mamas. Okay. Queen K, where you go, boo? I don't know nothing about that. But, ooh. I did see at some point Dawn was rooting for Brie at some point. And I'm wondering, like, when it switched. Queen Step did not know that Liar was going to be there. Ooh, where y'all coming from? I have proof. Steph showed it where she reached out to... Oh, Amanda said, you got a page, Amanda? You can inbox me on Facebook. My page name is Summer's Room on Facebook. Same name, same face. It might even be a link in my bio on YouTube if you would like to inbox it to me. Just for me to see it. I probably won't be posting it, but just for me to see. She was a vendor. She was not invited. She saw Brie was going to be there and she called. Yeah, because I mean, if Brianna was nominated for a thing, they normally list like the participants and think, hey, Tori Boo. They normally list like the nominees and the participants who are going to be there. It would have been public information. You know what I'm saying? Just like the what them things called that they be doing for like the rappers and the singers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Brie was on the flyer. Okay. Queen K, where you go, Queen K? Why you disappear, Queen K? I'm trying to get the tea. Y'all filling me in because I don't know a lot about this story. I just know about like the stuff recent. Queen K, they ain't here clocking it on you, girl. They clocking it. They is clocking it, girl. I'm not going. Facts is facts. If she was a vendor, it's given. It was, on purpose. And that would be my opinion. Like, that would be my opinion. That, if somebody came to me and said, and I knew they had a beef and she was dragging Brie on the internet for filth, and then all of a sudden she paid $75 for the, ooh, that was cheap, boo friend. Damn. Thank y'all. Come, and I see why we can't be grown and be honest. Like, unless Queen K gonna come back where she got some proof to tell me no, that's not the case. She could show me like the invitation where she was invited to the event. If this is actually how things unfolded, right? If she actually reached out to be a vendor at this event for a event that Brianna was being nominated, like, why can't we just be adults and be like, damn, nah, you went too far. Like, yeah, that was wrong. You definitely went there. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. And that's what I try to do. Like, But if I don't know, I can't. Because if this is facts, how you gonna say that her intentions wasn't? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, y'all. But I ain't looking for no beef, Queen Step Hustle, because I know y'all be going in, y'all be dragging people, talking about people. Y'all don't like when things are like set in opposition of you, and y'all, baby, y'all will dig somebody about their grave. But yeah. Judges don't give TPOs for no right. That's what I'm saying. Like TPOs don't just get granted. They're not an easy thing to acquire. They're not an easy thing to acquire. It was someone else's event. Bree just had her divorce party at the same time, but she had a separate spot in the building. Oh, this was Bree divorce party? I thought, dang, wait a minute. It was a whole super fans group, not just Queen Step that was there. Okay, Queen K, but I'm asking you for the event that she showed up to, for the event with the award, like, did she have a table set up? Was she a vendor? Nina, she ain't say this was a divorce party. When Amora gave the details, she said this was an event that Brianna was nominated for an award. She said not her divorce party. She was not invited. She went to be a vendor because she knows Brie was going to be there. She was stalking that lady. Because I think, did Brianna post her divorce party? Like, was it like a flyer anybody could go? But even in that sense, like for Bree's divorce party, if you was a person online and tagging, like dragging her, if your intentions were, why would your intentions be pure to show up at an event for somebody you clearly don't like? You went to the divorce party, Amanda? Pop it. I honestly hate that Rob and Bree can't get along for the sake of their daughter. I pray both of them get it together. Queen K, you answering anything but my question. I hope they do get it together. They just gotta stop bringing stuff to the internet. Just stop bringing stuff to the internet. When Rob have his daughter, he looked like he be having a good time with Momo. They just gotta, and it was pretty calm between both of them until I think the passport stuff. Before that, they was chilling, and then the passport stuff came up, and then boom. Back and forth ensued. And now I had listened to a live. Who live was it I was watching? It might have been Dawn's. Where, because people were saying that Rob stood up Mumu, like he was supposed to get Mumu for Easter break, and he didn't get her. They were saying he decided to go to the club instead. Dawn didn't say this out of her mouth, but she, based on the things she said and what people were saying in the comments, it sounds like allegedly, now I don't know, that Brianna prevented him from getting Momo for his scheduled time. But I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Rob hasn't said anything that I caught. Now, I'll watch all his lives to see all his stuff, but I haven't seen it yet. Like, if he did speak on it. I know he said something about contempt. And I know he has, I think they have court coming up because he filed contempt, like, against her for the passport thing, right? No, that was a different event. That was not her divorce part. Right. It was not this. Right. Okay. That's what I understood. That was over a year ago. Why the TPO now? Bree is mad because the lady on Steph Live put Ja on blast about him being in her daughter inbox. Well, well, honestly, Veronica, maybe she wasn't pressed then, right? But I know recently she was talking about, people were talking about her children. And maybe that was the too far for her. So she was able to use that information, whether it was last month or a year ago, to get what she needed. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't play their hand initially. Everybody don't always play their hand initially. Sometimes people hold on to things to use at later dates. So, like, for me, I probably wouldn't have been pressed if a hater showed up to an event I was at. I would have been like, look at these goofies. Like, look at this goofy. You know what I'm saying? But I'd have kept it in a tuck. I'd have put that bloop in my little folder for later, just in case I might need it for something else that actually made me feel the type of way. And I guess this was the situation that made her feel the type of way. Whatever that may be, you saying it was something about somebody being in somebody's inbox. Brianna is saying she tired of y'all talking about her kids. So, either way, it sounds like she put herself in a position to be issued a TPO. But before that, Robert made a diss track mentioning her other kids, and he been calling her newborns turtles. Now, Jay, I seen that live or video. Was it a live or a video? And he said they was accusing him of trying. They were accusing him of trying to record the kids. And he said he ain't tried to record no kids. I record. He said, I always keep my glasses on. I record everything. And he was like, he was naming like 2 turtles. He was naming a bunch of stuff. Now, one can insinuate that he was referring to the kids, but I can't say that he called the kids turtles. You know, it might have rubbed somebody the wrong way, but I don't think he was calling the kids turtles. I think he was just like naming like I'm out here trying to record this or record that. That's my opinion. You entitled to yours. Like, but what I heard, it sounded like he was just naming a bunch of stuff because he said more than just turtles. Yeah, John. It was more than just it was more than just turtles. It was more than just turtles. But and calling her kids dolls. Now, I've seen people talking about the kids as baby dolls. I've even seen people talking about Brianna. They thought Brianna rented out a hotel setup, like, I mean, a hospital setup. Like, she went to a place with a hospital setup and, like, did a mock delivery thing where she gave birth to the kids and everything was fake. And I'm like, what? Huh? Wait, what? No. That was a bit much. Honestly, if Rob and Bree get off the internet given the CC's content, I think at that point they will be able to co-parent. Yeah, I think so. Even if they don't become like homies, it could just be peaceful because even with the diss track, I ain't really hear much with that was a little while ago when he did that diss track, and I forget what that was in response to when he wrote the diss. But I was like, dang, he done called the girl out of her name and everything. Goodness gracious. No, that's not true. Bree was waiting for him at the police station because she posted it, and Robert went to a wrong police station to act like he was waiting on Bree, and he wanted the internet to bash her. Well, how do you know that he went to the wrong police? How do you know that Brianna didn't go to the wrong police station, Angela? So this would be, how did you know Brianna didn't go to the wrong police station? Like, how do you know that it wasn't a discussion had for Robert to meet at that new police station? It could have been miscommunication. And even if he went to the wrong police station, why couldn't they then meet up at the right police station? His support is crazy as F. Them people is crazy over there. Yeah. Robert just didn't want to get her because he wanted to go party instead of getting his daughter. Wait, it all boils down to is she went to the motel room with nothing on but her robe, and Robert did not want to accept her. That's when she flipped the strip. So this is... Wait a minute. Bree showed up in her birthday suit? Bree showed up to with her birthday suit and Rob said, no, I'm good? Oh, her feelings was hurt. I ain't hear about that. Oh, you was giving me tea, Nina. I ain't know. She showed up to the motel with her birthday suit? The divorce decree says Swanee, ABD. He been going to Swanee. That was when they first broke up. Oh, that's sad. Damn it, she wants to know. These people are in yes, they live in Georgia. They in Georgia? Georgia. You saying that's the police? Yes, Robert didn't want anything to do with her anymore. So... even if they was at the wrong police stations, right? Why couldn't they just meet up at the right police stations? Why wasn't that like an option? I don't understand. Because Dawn said in her live. Now, I don't know what's what. Dawn said in her live that they haven't met at that location since December. So if that's true, was it miscommunication? And if it was miscommunication, why couldn't they meet somewhere else or meet up in the middle and he still get his daughter? Like, why couldn't it still happen? Because it's in their divorce decree what police station they go to, and she showed the police station, and Robert just wanted to go partying. I I mean, if it's in it, and see, this is why, like, so I don't know what's true, right? So Dawn is claiming that they haven't met at that police station since December, right? So if he decided to, if they change locations, if that's true, this is just alleged, hypothetical, right? Say that's true that they haven't met at that police station in a divorce decree since December, because maybe another location was better for them at the time. And then in this weekend come up, the weekend come up, and she goes to the old location, and he goes to the new location. Was it miscommunication, or was this a situation where Brianna is upset because he filed that contempt order, and she went to what's on paperwork is what's going to stand, regardless of what y'all talked about with each other. Normally, what's on paperwork is going to stand. So I don't know, because I could see it, that just seemed, that would be weird to me, but maybe he played them kind of games. If he went to the wrong police station on purpose to stand up his daughter because he wanted to go to the club, that's weird. That's weird. That would be crazy. Like, that would be crazy if he did that on purpose. But on the flip side, was it a miscommunication? Like, were they really meeting? Was the last time they met at the police station December and they switched it? Or no? I didn't say that you're not listening, Angela. I didn't say that they changed the divorce decree. Did anybody else hear me say that they changed the divorce decree? I said that they decided that another location was better suited for them. Because even with things being on paperwork, sometimes adults make decisions or changes to fit them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for whatever reason it didn't work. This is just me being hypothetical. Because right now everybody is just assuming, right? Everybody's assuming. Dawn is saying that's not the case, and that Brianna played in his face and kept Momo from him. And then you have the people who are saying no, he didn't show up where he was supposed to show up, and he did it on purpose. So I'm just giving both sides. He does stuff to antagonize her. Let me see. Them people is crazy. They will tell a lie just to hear the lie themselves. But it's okay to talk about Robert all day and all night where you don't even get up to use the bathroom. That's crazy work. He loves his daughter. If he missed a location, it wasn't on him. Everybody has phones. He made posts about picking her up. Only one person talks about Robert is Jeannie. Jeannie talk about him, but Amora be back on his head too. I don't know about nobody else. I think the only people I know, and I haven't seen Jeannie stuff in a while, but I know Jeannie be on his head, and I know Amora talks about Rob every so often. She talks about him. Now, I don't know if she talks about him as much as she used to, but she was definitely back on she do not care for Robert. She do not care for that man. I'm not picking one side or the other. I'm just giving like instances for both because I don't know. I wasn't there. So like, he does crazy things like that so that it can make it look like she don't want him to see his daughter and his followers can bash her. You need to pay attention to what he does. I see you don't watch him. I don't watch any of them. I don't watch any of them consistently. Neither one of them. I'm just giving, based on what I'm hearing from both sides, what I could see. Now, what actually happened, I have no clue. I haven't a clue what happened. Read your comment. I don't see no comment from you, Amanda. I don't see a comment from you, Amanda. Robert went to the wrong one on purpose. The last thing I see you wrote was you said Robert went to the wrong one on purpose. Let's talk about when he called the police to her house and she was upstairs with Janelle and talking about she was not home when he came to get his child. I remember that. Didn't she go to jail? Is that the time when she went to jail? Did she go to jail? Because she went to jail behind something. Was that the time? When did she go to jail? Remember, she went to jail, but I can't remember why she ended up going to jail and her dad ended up coming to pick her up. She ended up getting picked up for something, but I can't remember why. Was it the picture? Was it the picture that she allegedly put out about him? I don't see a comment. I don't even see where it says comment was hidden. Maybe a comment didn't post. I don't see a comment. Bree keeps her hands clean. She gives them the information to put. Oh, I just listened to a live. This is a live recording I don't know. It wasn't a live. It was a recording. I don't know who dropped it, but it was a conversation between Amora and a bunch of other people. And they were talking about, and this was Amora and whatever people she was sitting with behind the scenes when they were helping Bree do whatever they were helping Bree do. And on this recorded call, Amora was talking about how Brianna was sending them stuff behind the scenes to post, and then had them blocked kinda, so it could make it seem like she ain't had nothing to do with it, but she was behind the scenes like giving the information for people to put out. And then it was like a clip where Brianna was talking about like, I don't gotta pay nobody to do nothing. People will do this for me for free. And I'm just like, bro. I'm like, wait. Yeah, I don't think it went far. I don't think anything else ever happened from it, Jade. I know she got picked up initially and then she came home. I don't know what happened after that. I don't know if it was court or what happened behind like the picture thing. I don't know what happened with that. You saying it got dropped, it was thrown out. Was it because it was proven that she didn't do it, or did Rob decide not to pursue it? Like, what happened with that? That's not the first time he stood up his daughter. He didn't see his daughter for 9 whole months. His daughter didn't know him. Right, and Rob claims during that time that he was being kept from his daughter, Amanda. I remember that. I know they was going back and forth and waiting to go to court and stuff like that. And then he finally got like the custody issued and the divorce was finalized. And then he was finally able to see her. Who was that? Bree claims that Rob was just not a part of her life. Rob claims that Brianna was keeping him from his daughter. So, I don't know. Her story, his story, his. I know that he gets her now after the divorce and the custody was put into place. So, I don't know. Yes, because the child was allegedly traumatized. Yeah, I heard that too. Something about her being traumatized. And I remember seeing a video or something. I remember a video, something Janelle had put up, like a video where he was like, something about like it being sad the dad won't step up. I'm her daddy now or something like that. Y'all remember that? They be doing people, both of them. Bree and Janelle, or Bree, Janelle side, Bree side, and Rob, they all be doing stuff like just little stuff that could seem like they taking jabs at each other. Rob be doing his little skits, and a lot of stuff that he be doing, you can interpret it as, I could see how people would say, you talking about your ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? You talking about Brianna because of what they went through and what came on the internet. And he claims, stop talking about her. I ain't talking about her. But is you being slick? You know what I'm saying? But then you'll see stuff on the other side too that people put up and do stuff. It's like they be antagonizing each other. I don't think either one of them hands are clean. I don't think either one of them hands are clean, like, at all. Hey, Cinderella, dressed in yellow. The DA didn't pursue it. Okay. He said, I remember he didn't see his daughter for 9 months because she wouldn't allow him to come on people. She wouldn't allow him to come on people wake up. Right, so I'm saying, like, one side is saying another thing and the other side is saying, I ain't picking no side. I'm just telling y'all what I know. I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't behind the doors. I try not to pick a side. I just report what I heard from both sides. And then I let people decide what they're going to feel. But, no. He started getting her when he found out he could go to jail. Ooh. I thought he started getting her after they divorce and stuff was finalized, Jay. That's when I recall him finally starting to get her, like after they went to court and the custody and stuff was situated. Because I remember Rob wanted to get her. He wanted it like down the middle. And Brianna said no because she was talking about she was going to relocate. But she hasn't relocated yet. That's what I remember. I remember it being like he wanted more time. She was saying no. She wanted him to get him like every other weekend or something like that, or whatnot, or have her during the weekend or something like that. And they couldn't come to terms on their own with the mediation they was going to. And then they finally went to court, and the judge decided what was going to work. And then that's what I remember. I don't know what you was watching, but that's what I remember. I know he did that. You talking about the Chris Brown residuals, Jay? You talking about that? Yeah, that's what it is. They both do stuff to each other. Yeah, I be seeing stuff. I can see why people think that Rob be taking jabs at Bree. A lot of the stuff. Now, granted, a lot of his skits are still in tune with the things he used to do prior to all this mess happening. But, so let me ask y'all this. I wish I knew how to put a poll in the comments. Let me ask y'all this. Anybody who watched LaTruth, like when he was big time, because people need to put respect on LaTruth name. He was out here doing numbers, okay? He was out here doing numbers, and then whatever happened, boom, came to a halt. He still do some numbers, but not what he was doing before. Do y'all think that because now that he went through what he went through on the internet, that he should have to change up his content so that people could stop assuming that or thinking that he's taking jabs at Bree? Do y'all feel like he should have to change up his content because of what it looks like or could be perceived as? Or should he be able to continue to make his content, you know, his satire or skits in the way he always have? Like, what do y'all think? In your opinion, should he change it up, what he's been doing this whole time because of what he went through on social media? Or should he be entitled to continue doing what he's been doing? Let me see. He wanted her during the week, and she was like, no. Brianna had mentioned she wanted to relocate. Yeah, crazy work. I wish someone would play with my child like he did. He would have meet me in real life. Ooh, he was stealing other people's content. That's why the page got taken. Can you prove that, Jade? People was watching Bree. I haven't. That's the first time I've ever seen it. I have ever seen that, Jade. But I would like, cause is it somewhere I could see that at? People was watching Bree, not him. I'm gonna be honest with you, Amanda. I used to watch LaTruth, and I used to be like, these damn people, it's a skit. Why don't people think it's real? I didn't know Brianna. I knew LaTruth. Even though she was a part of a lot of the skits, I had no clue who Bree was. I knew who LaTruth was, but I didn't know who Bree was. So I don't know if I agree with that. LaTruth was pulling numbers and putting people on before Brianna came into the mix. Why y'all be trying to take that man credit? Like, don't do that. RH did not show up a lot of times, and when you going through a divorce, one person can keep the kids till the judge split it, saying days and times. Okay. I didn't even know who they were till the Rubbermaid container debacle. Not the Rubbermaid container debacle. Stop. Somebody said he should consent. Did you see the video where he lost his page in 2015? No. Are you talking about his 8.9 million follower page, Amanda? Because I know he always talk about that page just disappeared. They just took it, and then he say something about somebody logged into something. I know he blames Bree for that. No, he shouldn't. They think everything that man do has to do with Bree. His picking, he got these people out here doing what they doing. Well, they both had people out here. I have heard Bree say herself that she put the information out. I have also seen in her videos where she's in conversation with people who are attacking Robert. Now, what I have not seen, I know there are people that pick Robert's side. What I have not seen, and I just may have missed it, I have not seen articles or live videos where Rob is saying he enlisted individuals or proof where he was in talks with individuals to put them on Bree. Now, I could be wrong, and I wouldn't mind seeing that, but this is just what I saw. I don't know everything. I just know the bits and pieces that I have seen, and I try to take things from the horse's mouth and not based on what people say. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I've seen from them. Let me see. Yes, after the divorce was finalized, Robert was not going around a crazy girl. He knew who she was. She can do anything to send that man to jail. You see, she said he had a gun. I seen that video, Nina, and I know a lot of people trying to say she was answering a question. That is not how that video came off to me, but that's my perspective. It doesn't sound like she was answering a question. It sounded like she was telling them like he was, you know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion, you know? Yeah, it was unpublished, right. He was not with Bree when the page first got taken. So why would he be blaming it on Bree if they wasn't even with each other when that happened? He be lying a lot. You guys don't know a lie when you hear one. I don't assume for anyone. I don't assume for people. I just report what people say. I don't assume because I wasn't there. So I try not to tell people who lying and who not lying. I could tell you what it sounds like if I heard something, but I don't know. They both be, like I said, they both be doing stuff. They both be doing stuff. Like, if I'm looking from the outside looking in, I feel like they both antagonize one another. But until this recent situation with the passport stuff, I feel like they was chilling on both sides. Like I don't feel like it was a lot going on with beef between them until the passport stuff. So do Bree and Janelle use the kids for skits? I don't see, honestly, I don't see Brianna post her kids a lot with her content, but her content is not the same as Robert's content. So I don't see, his content has always been family based, his family and what he got going on. Like everybody has always been a part of whoever's in his life. That's always been a thing. As far as Bree goes, I don't know what her content seems to be more about herself and things like that, not so much about her family. But I don't watch her, I don't see everything. She did give info back then, but not since she told Samora. I remember she told Amora to mind her business. Now, what I want to know, Amanda, is how come after Amora talked all that trash when her feelings was hurt, what made Amora get back to supporting Bree? Because she said regardless if they friends or not, she's going to support. She back to support her. She was dragging, and she was anti Janelle at one point, but now she is all for the relationship. Like, do y'all know what changed? You won't see it because he did it. That's how it all started on YouTube, him and his sister. That's how it all started on YouTube, him and his sister. You saying that's how the drama started on YouTube because of him and his sister? I seen Brianna say it came to the internet because she brought it to the internet. I know Robert nothing about who Bree was. Right, Nina, me too, because he a liar. Bree barely posts the kids. Robert makes the child work sun up to sundown. I mean, that's just, they two different people, Jade. So as far as that go, Brianna can choose to not show her children, and the truth can choose to include his children. Like, they just make two, like, I don't put my kids on the internet per se. Me and my daughter might do content together sometimes. I got my own page, like with my own, I do my own actual content where I'm not talking about other content creators, and we do some videos, but I don't always have her on there. But I don't see anything wrong with people that do family content. I watch people who show their whole family, and you always see their kids. You know what I'm saying? That's their prerogative. So I don't see anything wrong with it. Not unless the kid is being forced. You know what I'm saying? Then that's something different. Let me see. Bree say activate and they come strong, or she say green light. That looks bad on her behalf. Ooh, because you stand for the truth regardless. I try to, because these people won't stop harassing Bree every day. RH knows how he spends quality time with his daughter. Y'all see it. Has a child working. I've been working night and day. Ain't that a song? That's a Michael Jackson song, ain't it? Working. I got it on the tip of my tongue. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I got it right there on the tip of my tongue. He's a content creator, Jade. At the end of the day, Momo is Robert Child too. How is a outrage when Rob posts her, but in congratulations when Bree posts her? That's contradicting, right? That's why I said, like, it don't make a difference to me. He can choose to create content with his child. She can choose not to. Like, that's just their own perspective. Unless something is put in place legally, like by the judge saying he can't, and he like, forget it, I'm still gonna post, then that would be problematic. But got me working day and night. Yeah. You know the vibes. Yeah, they posted content together as a family when they were together. So why is now that they are separated is a problem? I don't know. The same thing happened to the Hurt twins that is going to happen to the truth. He exploited them kids and the judge took away his rights. I meant to go back because I covered a little bit of that and I was trying to understand what happened with that situation, because I don't get, because I don't know a lot because I covered it at one point. I need to go back. I don't get why those kids were pulled from his custody and he was reprimanded when he had their life lined up. They were in private school. They were thriving, only for them to be pulled out and put in a situation where they are now living in, they're in not saying nothing wrong with public schools, but their livelihood decreased. And as far as what was being provided for them, it was decreased from what they were. I don't understand what happened. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't get what happened that they were pulled from this level of living. And they seemed happy to me from what I saw. and they were thriving. I mean, he was providing. He had all kinds of stuff set up for them. So I don't understand why. From the last thing I left off was they were pulled from that lifestyle to they was here and now they're here. I mean, as far as education and financial stability and all that, I didn't understand why. Like, I don't understand what happened. I don't understand what happened. And a lot of people do family content. So unless he was harming them in some type of way, I don't understand what happened. Like, I don't get it. I don't get what happened. But let me get up off here. I've been on here longer than I anticipated to be on here. Y'all, thank y'all so much for the information y'all dropped. I hope that y'all don't feel like I'm picking or choosing sides, because I don't know neither one of those people. I'm hoping, who was it? Dang, I can't remember the name. My inbox is open on Summer's Room. If anybody wants to, don't send me stuff that other people said. I really don't care about what a blogger said. Now, if it's actual receipts from the person themselves, meaning Robert or Brianna presented something, or there's like a physical receipt, screenshots of something from them, my inbox is open. But if you send me stuff about what other people said and their perspective, I don't really care about that. But I would love to see the receipt for Queen Step, proving that she was just a vendor at the event, just for my eyes. I probably won't be posting like an actual clip or nothing, but just for like, just to say, oh, because that would let me know, no, you purposely went to that event or not. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a great day. Be kind to somebody. If y'all see a fellow girl, especially one of the queens, compliment her. Let her know she look good. Boost somebody up today instead of putting them down. All right? Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Love y'all. Bye-bye.